Hey friends, I'm here with
Kiana.
and we're going to be working on some adding on to subtract. So she knows how to take away, and we were just working on this problem 12 minus 7. She said she could start at 12 and then count backwards 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know another way that you could do that one?
No, I do not.
Remember how we were in class? Okay, let's think about this. Where's the whole? Which one is the whole? 12 or 7? Okay. What's the part that we know?
7.
So when I do this, the answer, this would be a part or a whole?
This?
Yeah.
A whole.
So 2 wholes in a part?
Oh, no, part.
It would be a part, right? So remember in class when we had those flip cards and we were trying to figure out the other part? So say that you knew you had 7. How could you figure out how many more to get to 12? How would you do that?
Is it 17?
Nope.
Where is it?
Relax. Put 7 in your brain.
7?
And then use your hands like your fingers. You're good with your fingers. And this is not, there you go.
9, 10, 11, 12, 5.
5. Now, go ahead and count back and see if you still get 5. Start at 12 and count back 7.
Count back.
Yeah, the way that you like.
12. She said start at 12.
Yeah, because there's 2 ways to do it.
12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So we still got 5 both ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can take away 7 from 12, or you can think 7 plus what gives me 12, right? So you could think 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And isn't that what we counted up? We counted up 5. So when you're subtracting, you can either start with your whole and count back your part to get the other part, or you can start with the part that you know. See, that's my part that I know. And I can count on or count up to get to my whole. So I can actually count on to help me with subtraction. That might be helpful to use that strategy when I have a bigger number. Like if I had this, would you want to count back from that? Or would that be a little tricky?
It'll be kind of.
It would take us a
It
while.
wouldn't be that hard.
Okay, so what if we had this one? Do you want to count back that one?
No.
Huh?
No.
No, your face looks serious. You were like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to show you how you can, instead of counting back, how we can count up for this one. You want to do that one with me? Look excited. Say, okay, I trust you. First thing that we need to do is we need to identify what's our whole and what's our part. So 92 minus 56. What's my whole? 92. What's my part? 56. So first thing I need to do is I need to build 56. Okay? So here's your green blocks. Build me 56. Okay?
Do we use this? No.
Do you need to?
No.
You can either use the 10 frames to put 10 on it, or you can make your rods of 10. So you're building 56, okay? You got it? All right. Tell me, how do you know that this is 56?
Because I did 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and I knew that was 50, and then I added 6 more, and it makes 56.
Excellent. So I'm going to set this up like this so we can start with 56. See how it's all lined up? And we're going to keep track like this. We're starting with the part. Which one is my part? The 92 or the 56?
56.
Okay, so I'm going to put a number line down here. We're going to start at 56, and we're going to make jumps all the way up to the whole. Which number is our whole? Come back here.
Is Is it 92?
It's 92. Are you thinking that's weird that it has a W there because it sounds like a H? So here's a little short reading lesson on homophones. This is a hole like a hole in the ground. The hole, when you're talking about a whole thing, has a silent W in the front. Super tricky, okay? That's why I like math more than reading. Anyways, so that's 56. My hole is 92. So I'm going to put 92 down here. Now I'm going to make some jumps. I'm going to let you use my marker too. We're going to switch out our colors. Here's my first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm at 56. What would my next 10 be? After I have 50, the next 10 that I could make would be what? Like if I filled this up after 50, what 10 comes next?
So if you fill that up and then you put another one here?
Yeah, but I'm not going all the way to 90 yet. I just want to know when I fill this one up, how much would that get me? You want to see?
60?
Yeah, it would. How many do you think it would take me to get to 60? How many would I have to put on that one?
4.
Go ahead and try with the orange one. See if you're right. Were you correct?
Yes.
All right, we're going to show how we hopped 4. You watch me first, and then I'll let you do the next hop, okay? So I'm starting at 56, and I'm making a jump up to, what do we say we have all together?
60.
60. I'm going to keep track on the bottom. How much did I jump? I added how many?
4.
Good. So now I made a jump of 4. That got me up to 60. I'm at 60. I need to get up to
92.
92. But first, I want to just get to 90. So here's my model. I'm at 60. What would I have to add to 60 to get me up to 90? What do you think?
2 more 10s.
Okay, let's try 2 more 10s. All right, so count and check and see how much do we have now.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
So we added 2 more 10s, we got up to 80. Are we there yet?
No.
What do you want to add now?
1 more 10.
1 more 10. Do it, girl. All right, now what do we have now?
90.
90. How many 10s did we add to our 60?
3.
3 10s. How much is 3 10s worth? What's the value of 3 10s?
So yeah, 3 10s, that's 30.
30. So you want to draw our next jump of 30? Now the 30 is bigger than 4, right? So with your marker, you can draw a nice big jump. Like a rainbow. See my little rainbow jump? Just like I did for the 4?
Right here?
Yep. And now that got us up to what? What did we get to? You can put plus 30 in there because we made a jump of 30, right?
Oops.
Okay. And that got me to how much?
90.
90. So down here you can write? Good. So we're trying to get all the way up to...
That's 1 more jump.
1 more jump? So that means if I add 1 more block, well, how much would be in the last jump? So from 90 to 92.
I need 2 more 10s to get to 90.
2 more 10s? Okay, let's try. Show me with the blocks. I'm at 90. I want to get to 92. Now, how much do we have now?
91.
Count it up and check and make sure.
Wait, 10, 20, 30, no, 100.
Oh, wasn't that a little bit too much?
Yeah,
Are you sure it's 2 10s?
no. It's 2 blocks.
2 blocks? So like 2 little blocks? So is that 2 10s or 2 Ones.
Ones.
Oh. Okay, so now, am I up to 92 now?
Yes.
Okay, count and check.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
You got it. Show your last hop of 2. You got this. And what are you going to put inside the jump? How much did we add? And that got us all the way up to 92, which is right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now this is what we're going to do to figure out what's the missing part. We're going to put these parts together. We're going to put 30. Here's my 30. And then 2. And then the 4. Here. I'm going to put these parts together. So what would that be together? 30 and 4 and 2. What would that make together?
7, 10, 20, 30.
You can use this one. 30 and 4 would be 30.
34.
Uh-huh. And then 2 more. Count on. You can count on.
36.
36. Okay. So, what we think, you got the marker? Take the cap off for me. What we think is that other part is 36, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm using what I know. I'm thinking 56 plus what would get me to 92. And on our number line, we found out that that is 36. So if I know that 36 is the missing part, I also know that 92 minus 56 would give me what?
36.
36. You want to do another one by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So Kiana is working on building her part that she knows, which is 37. She wanted to do a hard one next. She said, give me a hard one. And I made her a hard one. She said, nope, I need it to be harder. I want to be taken away from 100. Okay, so awesome. That's the part that we know. Draw your number line. Draw a big line.
Like that.
Yep, and then stretch.
Right here.
Yep. Okay, we're going to start with the part that we know, which is how much?
37.
So down here, do a little line and write your 37. That's where we're going to start.
Right here.
Uh-huh. Underneath, write the number 37. Then we're going to hop all the way up to our hole, which is what?
100.
So go all the way down the other end.
The line.
Yep. And underneath it. All right, now you talk me through what you think we're going to do next with the orange blocks.
And you gotta do 100.
We're trying to get up to 100. So look at our green blocks. What do we got to do first?
Wait, but we gotta add 100.
Are we adding 100 or are we adding on to 37 up to 100?
We're adding on to
Right,
37
so I'm
up to 100.
right, so I'm using my 37 that I know. And I'm going to add chunks up to get to 100. So how much do you want to add first to get all the way up to 100 blocks all together? Okay. So you added how many?
3,
And that got me up to how much?
40.
So show me on your number line, what does that look like with your marker?
Here.
Yep, and inside the jump, show me how much you jumped. Plus, and that got me up to how much?
40.
So that goes right there. Okay, so I'm at 40. I want to get up to 100. What do you want to add next?
Another 10.
Okay, let's add a 10 and see what do we get to. I'm at 40 now. What am I at?
50.
Do you want to draw a jump of 10 or you want to keep adding 10s to make a big jump?
A big jump.
Okay, see how many more 10s can we add, I wonder. 40.
Right here.
Okay, now let's see. I already added. How much do you think from 40 up to 100? How much do you think?
40 up to 100.
How many 10s do you think that would be?
I don't know.
Well, let's build some 10s, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's put some 10s down with our orange ones. So 40, we're at 40, then we got 50.
60, 70.
Looks like we can keep going, huh? How many more do you think? 70? Two more tens? Oh, okay. So what are we at right now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. How many more tens?
One.
One more 10? I like how you used the difference that you saw on this one to help you figure out how much you still needed. Okay, awesome. Put your extra one back in the bag. All right, so we were at 40, right? This is the part that we were up to before, is 40. How much did we have to add on to get up to 100? How much is this right here?
60.
60. So you like to count on, right? So you can count on tens too. You could be like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and that's 6 tens. And isn't that 60?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So show me, what did we jump on our open number line with your marker? Is this
60.
Yep. And that got us all the way up to 100, which was our end point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 60 and 3, how much did we add on?
63.
63. So that means that 100 minus 37 has to be what?
16. Wait.
Say it.
300? No, 63.
63. Go ahead and write it up there and we'll just double check. 63.
Oops.
It's okay. Now let's see if this makes sense, okay? So right here, we have our 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I take away 37, if I took away these green ones, if I took away the green ones, that's 37. Would that leave me with 63?
Yes.
Yeah. So if I know I have 37 and I just add on to get up to my whole of 100, however much I added on is the other part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
You like that strategy?
Mm-hmm.
You're a rock star. Give me a high five. Now, sister.